you felt it, it shook the windows.
And one man is dead, and a North Little Rock police officer and K-9 officer are injured after a man barricaded himself in a house and ignored pleas for a peaceful arrest. Good evening, and thank you for watching KARK4 News at 10. I'm Gary Burton Jr. According to the North Little Rock Police, they first responded to Donaghy Drive Saturday night in reference to a domestic dispute with a gun. Our News Ring is live at North Little Rock Police headquarters after speaking with neighbors who say the police response lasted all night long.
That's right, Gary. Authorities arrived to that neighborhood around 10:30 last night, and some of the detectives were still there around 10:30 in the morning. I spoke to neighbors in that neighborhood who say that even though the shootout ended that standoff, that officers spent most of the night trying to prevent one from happening. This 3 a.m. video shows police on loop for hours, which could not change the mind of one man barricaded with a gun. The man identified in the plea as Mr. Bates was wanted as a suspect for 2 counts of aggravated assault on a family member and 1 count of third-degree domestic battery. Neighbor Justin Ort saw most of the police response from his porch.
Please answer the phone. We're not leaving until we talk to you.
He also heard it until he went to sleep, but like most of his neighbors, he woke up abruptly around 3:30 a.m. when police decided attempts to talk down the suspect failed and SWAT threw flashbangs into the house.
We felt it. The loudest thunder you could possibly imagine, times 10.
By this point, officers had already removed the alleged victims from the home and say the suspect was the only remaining person in the house. While police surrounded the outside of the home, several SWAT officers entered, exchanged gunfire with the gunman, and ultimately killed him.
At that point, you feel for the family, and, you never know what people got going on.
One police officer was hit in the shootout, but because his injuries were non-life-threatening, he was treated at the scene. A K-9 officer was also shot and transported to an animal hospital for treatment.
The way they put their life on the line every day, we don't really think about it until something like this happens.
We reached out to the North Little Rock Police Department tonight to see if we can get an update on that K-9 officer's condition, but we were not able to get one. We did learn that there are no one's being identified in this case at the moment, and the officers that are involved are on paid administrative leave until the investigation is complete. Reporting live in North Little Rock, Niels Rang. Back to you, Gary.
Thank you very much, Neil. And today marks 1 year